gave us everything, not merely half. He always took care of the riff-raff. Everyone dropped their dimes as they told their friends to tune into good times. He always took care, guys and gals. It didn't matter if you were struggling or wearing suits. We all watched Roots. Who could forget my date in 1989 with Erica? We went to see Coming to America. He's a fellow North Jersey native. The man is quite creative. I taught U.S. history, but it's no mystery that this man is an inspiration, not simply famous. I welcome to the program, Mr. John Amos.
Man, what an introduction. I hope I can live up to that. God bless you.
God bless you, my friend. God bless you. You will always live up to that. And by the way, a fellow North Jersey native.
Absolutely. New Jersey's the best training in the world for you. You get a PhD in reality.
A PhD in reality. I totally agree with that, my friend.
Man, what an introduction. I hope I can live up to that. God bless you.
Working a ton of jobs along the way, regardless of the job, did you feel like it served you in good stead as an actor later in life because it provided, in essence, hands-on experience? And is it accurate to mention that you didn't consider acting until you exhausted maybe just about every job?
I'm in Canada. I get cut from my last football team, which would be the BC Lions.
Right.
And by then I was just hanging on to what I hope would be an athletic career by a thin web. I mean, I was getting cut every time. I got cut from one team before I even reported to camp. We had an arts teacher, Mr. Wolverton. And Mr. Wolverton casually mentioned to me one day in study hall that, hey, John, why don't you come out and read for this part and play one of my convicts? We're doing The Man Who Came to Dinner. I mean, myself on the far right. So there we are, at my very first stage performance, and I said, I love doing this. This is great. I get to pretend, and that's all acting is pretending.
Let's give it up for the talented, humble, kind Mr. John Amos. Welcome to the green room again, my friend.
Well, thank you, Avi. Thank you. That's an incredible introduction, and I really, really appreciate it. I'll try to live up to it.
You always do, my friend.
I'll try to live up to it.
You always do, my friend. Although something occurred on May 28th, 1961, not many people recall that, and I want to bring it up. Amnesty International.
Yeah, refresh their memory, please, Avi.
This was a campaign that it called for the release of all people, guys and gals, that were imprisoned, essentially, in various parts of the globe, not just the nation, because of the peaceful expression of their beliefs.
Exactly. Thank you for bringing that up, Avi. I really appreciate you being mindful of the power that you have in being able to bring up issues that otherwise would be swept under the carpet. Thank you for that.
Not simply famous. I welcome to episode number 1 of A Good Time with John, Mr. John Amos.
Hey there, buddy. How you doing?
John, what do you think is more underrated? Hole-in-the-wall coffee shops, restaurants named Food and Stuff, or diners simply named Eats? But in the distance, on the left, a Seoul neon sign flashes saying Eats.
Exactly. A reminder to consume some calories, and if you're going to do that, this is the place. Eat.
Eats, guys and gals. I know that we hit it off a lot, but we also broke bread in New York.
Yes, we
And
did.
I like how a conversation brought two people together.
Yes, it did. And thank you, because I enjoyed the conversation as well.
Did you feel as if transitioning to the stage and performing live theater was a natural fit for you?
Yes, I did. I always felt very comfortable on stage, more so on stage than I did in film or television. That was my medium. That's where I did my best and strongest and most confident work.
Thank you. And John, would you say that as educators, we have a duty to keep the past and history alive with our youth?
Absolutely. And the fact that we have this podium, this opportunity to speak to millions of people at one time, we've got to use it to rectify the issues that are confronting us, like the murder of these school children, the murder of this seniors a few days earlier or a week earlier. It's gotten out of hand because we are not taking advantage of the freedoms that we have in this country, the freedoms to address these issues.
Guys and gals, coming to the new network in the mid to late summer. It is going to be a good time with John Amos and Avi Klein. John, your thoughts? I know you're pumped up about this venture, my friend.
Looking forward to making this contact with the audience along with you as my partner in this crime. And I think we're going to have a wonderful time and provide a lot of wonderful listening for a lot of people. You've got a tremendous following, Avi, and I'm proud and I'm so happy and excited about joining you in this venture.
Friend, and by the way, I'll just say this without getting into too much detail. Looking forward to seeing you in person very soon, my friend, in Jersey, a place that we both call home.
Absolutely. Born and raised in Jersey.
Right you are, right you are. I want to play a clip, but before I play the clip, John, would you be able to maybe set this up for our audience so they know what they might be taking a look at?
But anything that you want to comment on is okay with me because I love your delivery and your style, man. I mean, you got nothing but energy and it's all positive. So bring it on. Sometimes I know I can hear that child laughing, Mr. Cummings. See, Ann is the only daughter that has preceded me in death. I lost 3 of my boys, but she's the only daughter. Once you get up to that New York City, then the cab driver want to take you to the airport by way of Western Kentucky. That was the essence of the one-man show. Little excerpts that you saw in this piece about Haley's will now develop into either a mini-series or a full-blown. I'm leaning towards a series. We've been getting, so I'm looking forward to you, Avi, giving me your thoughts and your input, because as I told you, that piece that you sent me is, I love good writing, and I think
Thank you, sir.
My career, and this is a beautiful piece of writing. As I said, I'm referring to the piece that you wrote me. You're onto something because you're a writer. You're a creative force, and I want to hook up.
Thank you so much for those kind words, guys.
And you are passionate about your work. You love what you do. And I love to work with people that are passionate because it feeds us.
Guys and gals, so one of the most iconic and resonating fathers in TV history, of course, was James Evans Sr. Did you feel as if some of the writers of the show theorized perhaps maybe what some of your reactions would be on, I don't know, maybe they had an LA or a Beverly Hills kind of point of view as writers?
I couldn't have put it more succinctly and more accurately myself. Now, how about that? You nailed it, bro. You nailed it. And that was a bone of contention, the perception of what his reactions would be.
But sometimes simplification is the ultimate poetry because it was a father who loved his family, and that spoke to everybody.
You got times simplest is best.
We have the following options: unicycles, burping with melody, or 95-year-old women resorting to profanity.
I'd love to see the 95-year-old woman belching with profanity.
That's close. We can combine them.
Yeah, okay. Profane belching.
Profane belching. Guys, a quick moment of levity, but I realized the other day that the object of golf is to play the least amount of golf. Truth?
You get a lot of birdies, then you don't have to keep swinging and swinging.
Right. If you could get a hole in one on every hole,
Exactly.
minimize the amount of playing that you do.
True.
Spend one time at the clubhouse, having a nice cold beer.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe that this is all there is. I know there's something else, but I'd like to believe there's something else besides this plane of existence. But what, I don't know. But I know it'll be filled with challenges, but it'll answer a lot of questions that I have and I've had all my life. So I'm looking forward to the transition to some degree, and it'll be interesting to see what happens and what the future holds once the transition is made. So I'm looking forward to you, Avi, giving me your thoughts and your input, because as I told you, that piece that you sent me is, I love good writing, and I think
Thank you,
that's
sir.
been my career, and this is a beautiful piece of writing, as I said. I'm referring to the piece that you wrote me. You're onto something because you're a writer. You're a creative force, and I want to hook up. We'll continue to tell stories until the story reaches the end.
Thank you for being you, my friend. I appreciate you and respect you wholeheartedly.
And that goes double for me to you, Avi.
Thank you, my friend. I hope you have an absolutely magnificent evening.
And you as well, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
John Amos, guys and gals. Thank you, John.